Crocodiles are among the oldest and most formidable reptiles on Earth, often described as living fossils that have roamed the planet for over 200 million years, surviving mass extinctions that wiped out countless other species and evolving into the apex predators we recognize today. When we imagine crocodiles, we often think of their armored scales, elongated jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth, and their eyes just above the waterline. But there is far more to these creatures than the terrifying image that dominates popular culture. Crocodiles belong to the order Crocodilia, which also includes alligators, caimans, and gharials, yet they are distinct in their physical features, ecological niches, and behavioral adaptations that allow them to thrive in both freshwater and saltwater environments across tropical regions. The body of a crocodile is perfectly designed for ambush hunting, with powerful tails that propel them through water, webbed feet that assist in silent movement, and scales reinforced with osteoderm's bony plates that provide both protection and support. One of the most striking characteristics of crocodiles is their jaw structure, capable of exerting some of the most powerful bite forces in the animal kingdom, crushing bones, turtle shells, and even large mammals with terrifying efficiency. Despite their raw power, crocodiles rely less on speed and more on stealth, positioning themselves almost invisibly in the water, with only their nostrils and eyes exposed, waiting patiently for unsuspecting prey to approach the shoreline. Their diet is incredibly varied and opportunistic, ranging from fish and birds to mammals such as antelope, buffalo, and even small hippos in rare cases. And their digestive systems are so efficient that they can even consume bones, hooves, and horns. Crocodiles are not just brutish hunters, they are intelligent and strategic animals, often working in groups to herd fish into shallow waters or coordinate attacks on larger prey. Behaviors that reveal surprising levels of social cooperation. Communication is another fascinating aspect of crocodile behavior, as they produce a wide range of vocalizations, from hisses and bellows to distress calls and even infrasound vibrations, which are particularly important during mating and territorial disputes. Mating rituals are dramatic displays of dominance and strength, with males bellowing, slapping the water with their tails, and sometimes engaging in combat to establish their superiority, before attracting females to their chosen nesting sites. Female crocodiles demonstrate remarkable parental care compared to many other reptiles, carefully building nests of vegetation, sand, and mud, guarding their eggs for months, and even assisting the hatchlings by gently carrying them in their powerful jaws to the water's edge. These maternal behaviors highlight the complexity of crocodiles, showing that while they are fearsome predators, they are also devoted parents that increase the survival chances of their offspring in harsh natural environments. Crocodiles are ectothermic, meaning they rely on external sources of heat to regulate their body temperature, which explains why they spend hours basking in the sun or retreating to shaded areas to avoid overheating during the hottest parts of the day. This thermoregulation plays a crucial role in their activity levels, feeding patterns, and even their digestion, which can take several days depending on environmental conditions and the size of the prey consumed. One of the most fascinating biological adaptations in crocodiles is their ability to hold their breath underwater for extended periods, sometimes up to 2 hours, thanks to specialized valves in their circulatory system that direct blood flow efficiently. Their vision is also superbly adapted to their environment, with vertical slit pupils that allow excellent night vision, a reflective layer in the eyes that enhances low-light hunting, and a protective membrane that shields their eyes underwater. Smell and hearing are equally advanced, enabling crocodiles to detect prey from long distances, while their sensitive pressure receptors on the skin can sense minute vibrations in the water, alerting them to movements invisible to the human eye. Across the globe, different crocodile species exhibit unique behaviors and adaptations, from the massive saltwater crocodiles of Southeast Asia and Australia, capable of growing over 6 meters long, to the smaller dwarf crocodiles of Africa, which inhabit forested swamps. The Nile crocodile, one of the most notorious species, has a fearsome reputation across Africa, responsible for more human fatalities than any other large predator on the continent. Yet it is also a keystone species vital to maintaining ecosystem balance. By preying on weak, sick, or overabundant animals, crocodiles help regulate populations, prevent overgrazing of riverbanks, and contribute to the overall health of aquatic ecosystems, making them essential to biodiversity. Despite their evolutionary success, crocodiles face numerous threats from human activities, including habitat destruction, pollution, illegal hunting for skins and meat, and conflicts with communities living along rivers and coastlines. Climate change adds another layer of danger, as rising temperatures can affect the sex ratios of crocodile hatchlings. Incubation temperature determines whether eggs develop into males or females, potentially destabilizing populations in the long term. Conservation efforts around the world aim to protect crocodile species through habitat preservation, sustainable management programs, and education initiatives that encourage coexistence between humans and these remarkable reptiles. Some regions have successfully turned crocodile populations into sources of ecotourism, where guided tours and sanctuaries allow people to witness their power and majesty while contributing economically to local conservation projects. Interestingly, crocodiles also play roles in cultural traditions, myths, and folklore, symbolizing power, danger, fertility, or guardianship, with depictions appearing in ancient Egyptian tombs, Aboriginal Australian stories, and African rituals. For indigenous communities, crocodiles are often both feared and respected, seen as spiritual beings that embody the dual forces of life and death, a reflection of their position as both protectors of waterways and potential threats to human life. Scientifically, crocodiles are invaluable subjects of research, as their unique immune systems contain powerful antimicrobial peptides that may one day help develop new medicines against resistant infections in humans. Their physiology also provides insights into evolutionary biology, offering clues about how reptiles adapted to changing environments and survived catastrophic events that wiped out their dinosaur relatives. From a biomechanical perspective, the crocodile's bite has been studied extensively, revealing not only record-breaking force but also remarkable precision in how they snap shut on prey with lightning speed. Equally intriguing is their ability to perform a death roll, a spinning maneuver in the water that disorients and dismembers prey, showcasing how raw physical power is combined with natural strategy in their hunting techniques. Juvenile crocodiles face immense survival challenges as they are preyed upon by birds, fish, larger reptiles, and even adult crocodiles, which is why only a small fraction of hatchlings survive to adulthood. Those that do survive grow at variable rates depending on food availability and environmental conditions, and with lifespans exceeding 70 years, some crocodiles may outlive. In captivity, crocodiles are studied for both scientific and educational purposes, though their care requires highly specialized knowledge, as stress or poor conditions can make them aggressive, lethargic, or prone to health problems. Zoos and sanctuaries often highlight crocodiles as ambassadors of conservation, showing visitors that these predators, while dangerous, are also vital components of Earth's ecological balance and worthy of respect. Their role in popular media, however, often emphasizes fear, with movies portraying them as monstrous killers, which unfortunately skews public perception and makes conservation efforts more challenging. In reality, crocodiles rarely attack humans unless provoked, threatened, or mistaken, and most conflicts arise from encroachment into their natural habitats rather than inherent aggression. Safety around crocodile habitats requires awareness, respect, and precaution, such as avoiding swimming in certain rivers at night, steering clear of nesting areas, and recognizing that coexistence is possible with proper management. As apex predators, crocodiles are barometers of environmental health, and their decline often signals deeper problems in aquatic ecosystems that may eventually impact human livelihoods as well. Looking at their evolutionary resilience, crocodiles remind us of nature's ability to adapt and endure, yet also highlight the fragility of balance when human pressures grow too great for even the toughest survivors. In the grand story of life on Earth, crocodiles stand as reminders of an ancient past, bridging the age of dinosaurs to our present day with bodies that have changed little in millions of years. They embody the raw power of natural selection, demonstrating how patience, stealth, and efficiency can be more successful than speed or brute force alone. For scientists, adventurers, and ordinary observers alike, crocodiles continue to inspire awe, curiosity, and respect, a living link to prehistoric times and a guardian of the world's waterways. Ultimately, To understand crocodiles is to appreciate the delicate balance of predator and prey, of fear and fascination, of destruction and creation within the ecosystems they dominate. If humanity can learn to coexist with these magnificent reptiles, we not only preserve one of nature's most extraordinary survivors, but also safeguard the health of countless ecosystems that depend on their presence. And so, the story of crocodiles is not merely one of survival, but of lessons in adaptation, resilience, and the undeniable truth that every creature, no matter how fearsome, has a vital role in the web of life.